Needle spray. How do you like it? Because I like it a lot. Okay, taking a bit of a beating, but we seem to be able to handle ourselves here, so... It's going to go much quicker. We'll get 3 new ultimates, and then I'm going to get off. Because I am tired. I really do need some sleep. I shouldn't have been on this late as it is, but for the fans, I've done it, and I'm going to be hurting tomorrow, but hey, here's the way it is. Needle spray. Hey. I might want to get a few stat blocks, maybe. Might want to get a few stat blocks. But first, before I do anything in terms of stat blocks, let's find out about Lilymon. Okay, so Lilymon, wood, ranged, poisoning, ranged, wood. Okay, and wood is... If we go to my Discord and into my Super Rumble tips, wood is physical, so yes, strength blocks on the Togemon. Okay, right. Okay. I don't have any money, though. That's the only problem, actually. Where did all my money go? I don't remember where I spent it all. I don't remember. Screw it. I'll break myself in terms of money, but I need some strength blocks. And I've got nothing but int. Okay, here we go. We're getting some strength. We're getting some strength. Okay, we don't need int. So here's what I'm going to do. Smart strategy, right? We throw this here. We get the 1%. Screw the 4% in. I don't care, right? Then... No, I've just fucked up. Smart strategy, my ass. I already messed up. Throw that there. Throw that there. Never mind. Not smart strategy, I'm a dumbass. How about that? Fail. Sleepy brain. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it, okay? That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. We are broke, though. We are absolutely hurting in terms of the cash department. That's for sure. And we forgot to heal as well, so we're going to be hurting even more now. Because we're super smart about making sure we're all rested and healed and prepared for the next fight. But, yeah, we're strong. We are powerful now. That 4% made all the difference, right? Oh, it's a crit. It's another crit. We saw the yellow text. Oh. Oh, yeah. It's been a crazy grind. It's been a crazy grind today. We're almost out of lollipops as well. I don't have money for SP items. Luckily, I already have pancakes. I have lots of those. And I have lots of these that I've been getting just from playing. I haven't bought those. I've just been getting them from killing stuff or whatever. You know? This is where I'm worried, though. Ogamon. No, wrong one. I should have... Number 2. It didn't freeze anyway, but still. Oh, it hurts. Yeah, Togemon's going down here, I'm afraid. I can't prevent that. Because she's up front. She's going to be first focus. We did not get the freeze on the Goblimon. Ogamon, I mean. Hang on, wait. We may be able to save Togemon. Might be able to save her. Come on, we got this. We got this. Do I think an FX 6300 can handle this game? I have no idea. I know there's a spec requirement thing somewhere on the website. But I am not a tech person, so I'm afraid I cannot help you in that front. I am sorry. Heal! Heal her! Come on! You may, I mean, if it's not a great graphic card to your knowledge, you can reduce the settings down to the lowest setting, essentially. You'll just have to translate what the settings each say. I mean, I have a NVIDIA GTX 1660 Super, and I reduced mine down anyway, so... mainly because I also stream as well, which puts extra strain on the computer, so... that's the reason why for that one. But, yeah. Again, I really don't know, Pipe. I'm not a tech person. I'm really not. I have no idea about specs of PCs, what good graphic cards, processor cards, all that. It's not. It's mumbo jumbo to me because I don't know. You know what? I'm going to throw you down there. You're bulkier, but you're just virus, so you're just weaker in that sense. You have great stats, though. But the virus is just better for taking hits than it will be for a data type to take hits. That's for sure. Needle spray. And we froze them. Very nice. They lose their turn. Drill Claw, or whatever the hell that move is. I don't know. All I know is it looks like it spins. Hope they release an English patch soon. We'll be waiting like a year or two for that, I'm afraid. That's not going to happen anytime soon, I'm afraid. They literally just entered full release in North Korea. Or South Korea, wherever they're situated, I don't know. Regardless, Korea, they've only just entered full release there. We're not going to get an English patch anytime soon. They'd have to translate so much text for this game, Digimon names and everything. It'd take a lot of time. Well, that's why I made guides, so I can help people who can't understand the Korean. I made guides on the game. I speak English, so I can explain to you and show you what, how systems work, how the game works, Digivolving and all that. That's why I made guides for people, because that way they can understand everything. They can enjoy it now without having to need an English patch. Needle spray! Hey. Take it! I mean, when I first started playing this game, you know, I had to figure everything out myself. For the most part. So, you know, I was sat there like, well, you know, now that I kind of know what's happening, why don't I help people who are like me and struggling so much, you know? Why don't I make guides to help those people who don't understand Korean like myself, and instead of them having to arduously go through trial and error over and over to try and figure everything out, I can tell them that information because I know that information. Very good. Pancake time. We'll munch down these pancakes. You're welcome, Noel. I'm glad they helped you out. That's what I made him for. It means I've done my job right. I've still got to update a few guides here and there because there has been new content added to the game, so a few still need to be updated over the course of the next few weeks. Obviously, I'm going to be working on that. I need to do an updated leveling guide, because now the max level is 90. And they've changed the XP ratios now a little bit, where you get diminishing returns after being 5 levels apart. From Digimon, if you're over them by 5 levels. So a lot of things have changed. They added a crafting system, so that also affects leveling, because you kind of want to level your crafting as you go through the game, because if you're 5 levels above them, any Digimon, you have less chance of getting drops out of them for the crafting materials. So it's a lot of things I still have to work on, and I will get round to it. I mean, I've been pumping out guides the past few days as well. I believe I've done like 7 guides in the past like 2 or so days. I've been pumping them out, trying to get them done while also playing through the game. Hey, is there a chance to get Raremon when Digivolving your Digimon? If you want a Raremon, you need to get Tumon. Tumon Digivolves into Raremon. As well as Sukamon and Numamon. Raemon, I believe, turns into Vademon. Don't quote me on that. I'll check and just find out right now. Raemon turns into Garbamon, sorry. Yeah, Garbamon. So, yeah. Is Raemon any good? Raemon is weak as hell. Absolutely pitiful. You know how weak it was? I had a level 1 Digimon with me, and I was fighting against level 40-odd Raemon, right? And they could not kill it in one hit. Unless they went for the single target move. But Garbamon does some good damage, so it turns into something decent. No, Garbamon was doing some good damage to my vaccines that I'm strong against. Them because they are virus, so... You know, they're putting a bit of a hurt on my Digimon. On my other character. No, in this game, when you get a wrong Digivolution, it's either just a Digimon you didn't want because the percent chance was too low, or the percent chance was really high and you just accidentally just got unlucky and didn't get the one that you wanted. Or you get a mutant, which is the same Digimon but stronger, but can't Digivolve past that point. For example, I could get a mutant Togemon once it's 50 by having the 5% chance, unfortunately, and my Togemon would get much bigger. Would be able to reach the same level a Ultimate could, but could never become an Ultimate, so I demutanted it using a demutant syringe. Can you guarantee a Digivolution? Yes, you can. So, you can get items in-game that look like this. This is the cash shop. You can get these outside of the cash shop. They're just really rare. But this is a guaranteed champion item. This is a guaranteed ultimate item. So you can choose which Digivolution you want. Also, each time you fight a champion Digimon or above, you can get portraits of the Digimon on an item, and you can increase your chance by 10% maximum by having 10 of that item. Each one is 1%. So if you had a Digimon that had a 95% chance of Digivolving, but you was able to get the Digivolution broken Digicore items for them, you could basically guarantee 100%, I think, if I remember correctly. And skip the mutant chance entirely. Other than that, like I did earlier in the video, you can fight specific Digimon with the original starter Digimon that the Digidestined had in Digimon Adventure, and fight the corresponding Digimon and get them to Digivolve without having to mess around with mutation chance. But it only goes up to Champion doing that in terms of, you know... I can't find something to guarantee turn Birdramon into Garudamon. But there is Meramon that I can guarantee turning Biyomon into Birdramon with. What am I doing? All of you focus number 2. Every single one of you. Ow! Bruh. Eesh. Hey, Frozen. Heal you up. Good thing I did too, since you just got attacked. Unfortunately, you go down. Not much I can do about it. There goes Seadramon. That's my problem when it comes to getting the Yogamon. It's just, if you don't have an ultimate, and you don't have types that are strong against them, he's probably going to KO you. You know, we'll go for this move instead this time. When did I start playing the game? 5 or 6 months ago or something like that. But I was on a different character. Not this one. This one I started playing a few days ago. But they kept re-rolling. We had server re-rolls which went on because of certain issues with the servers. We got compensated for it, but I lost 24 hours worth of progress. Sorry, 12 hours worth of progress. And then earlier today, I lost 3 hours worth of progress because there was another issue with the servers as well. But we got a really nice item in compensation both days, so in a way, it kind of benefited me more. It just cost me more time. Like, I would have been done with this area by now and be much further in if I hadn't had to stop playing for 3 hours, but I did get an Evolutor, which is a really rare item. Only has a 10% chance to craft it, and no, I can't really complain on that front. I mean, generally, like, usually they're pretty good. Like, there are times where they sometimes will do a maintenance. But they are actually pretty good with usually the stability of the servers. I don't know if it's just because of the new content that got released and then allowing people outside of North Korea to sign up that, you know, it's caused a bit of server instability because the influx of players trying to sign up for the game. The servers couldn't really handle it. But usually, generally, the game has been pretty good with stability for the most part. It's just the past few days after the full release happened, and they allowed people to sign up outside of Korea, we started to have a little bit of an issue. So yeah, it's unfortunate. But But we got compensated very well for it. Like, getting that 10% craft item, the Evolutor, considering that you need 0 units, which are incredibly rare, will take you 2 weeks to get one of each type, just to roll for a 10% chance, and we got one of those for free. The other day, we got a guaranteed champion, a Digivolution item, and a bunch of other free stuff, which was amazing, because, you know, those are rare as well. So they did compensate us very well for it, which is a good thing, obviously, you know. I'm still upset about the Evolutor situation, the only 10% chance to craft, and it takes you, like, 2 weeks to get the materials to trade for each of the 0 units to craft into one for 10%. I'm still a bit annoyed about that, honestly. I'm hoping that it gets changed and they buff the chance on that, because it's a bit ridiculous just to get a Mega Digivolution to have to play for 2-3 weeks handing in Digivolution eggs so you can't get any more Digimon. Because you're essentially handing them in for currency just to roll on the chance for an Evolutor. So, you know, for the people that have been playing for a long time, that's not really a big deal, you know. They've got most of the Digimon they want, unless something new coming out. For Mega, yeah. For the most part, you know, they don't really have to worry so much, because they probably have the majority of Digimon they want. And unless it's something specific, they don't mind throwing the eggs away. But for a new player like me on this character, imagine me having to throw away eggs where I don't really have that many Digimon. It's a big ask. I mean, my other character, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's still a big deal, to be fair, actually. I had spent months playing, I do have a lot of Digimon on it, but I don't have every single one, so it'd still be a big ask for me to do that. Especially considering the fact that the Digimon you get out of the eggs are completely random, except from very rare circumstances where you can get a guaranteed Vmon egg or a Doraemon egg right now. They will hatch a specific Digimon, or the starter eggs will hatch a specific starter, of course. But for the most part, all those green eggs and the blue eggs that you just find, they're always random what you get. In terms of the baby that comes out of it, or in training, depending whether it's a green or a blue egg. And then on top of that, you're also random what they're going to turn into. If you get a baby, it's random what in training it's going to turn into. Then if you get a in training, it's random what rookie it's going to turn into. And then, of course, if you don't have a guaranteed Digivolution item, or you don't have a high enough chance to guarantee 100% by grabbing the broken Digicores by fighting the champions, you're going to have to gamble on what Digivolution you're going to get, you know? So trying to fill out every single Digimon and get every single Digimon, it takes time and a lot of eggs, especially when it takes 3 days for an egg to Digivolve. Once it's hatched, like, you have the egg, you wait a few hours, you hatch it, right? But then you gotta feed it every single day for 3 days and give it training toys for 3 days before it can Digivolve. If you do it with a baby Digimon, it's 6 days to get a rookie. If you do it with a blue egg, it's 3 days to get a rookie. It's still multiple days, it's a long time. Just to find out what you're gonna get. And then the fact that I'd have to trade in those eggs for a currency just to roll on a 10% chance, and it'd take me 2 to 3 weeks of me giving those eggs for that currency, it's ridiculous. So I'm hoping that they change that, because it really is just stupid in my opinion. And then if you consider that eventually Jogras are going to get added to the game, it's even worse, because then you need to get 2 Mega Digimon to turn into a Jogras Digimon. So then you got to gamble on 2 Evolutors, which is then basically double the amount of time. That's 2 to 4 weeks, you know? That's 4 to 6 weeks. Just to get 1 Jogras. And that's assuming that you guaranteed succeed on that 10% chance that you did twice. Which is, you know, chances of that happening, not really there. So we do need to definitely make some changes to the game with the Evolutor Craft Chance. It's a new item that just came out, but I'm sure a lot of people are going to complain about it. So hopefully they buff the chance of crafting it. Because at the moment, I'm not happy with them on that front. Like, it's way too much to ask of the players. I get that it's a Korean MMO, and Korean MMOs are, you know, known for the grind and stuff like that, but that's just ridiculous levels of absurdity trying to push me into the cash shop to make sure I get an Evolutor. Because trying to get it through free-to-play means could take me months if I'm just not lucky on that 10% chance. Ow. Take this. It's too much time. 10% is also low. Exactly. That's why I'm saying they need to buff it. I mean, it just got released, so I'm sure enough people are going to complain about it and they're going to change it at some point. But I think right now they're just going to leave it for a little bit so people keep complaining, because right now they're selling it for 2,000 crowns in the cash shop and they know people will spend money. They know people will do it. So, I think they'll just leave it for a little bit. Maybe a few weeks, and then they'll do something about it, unfortunately. I mean, I know one person the other day, he had tons of 0 units, and he was in my chat, and he said 30 times he rolled for an Evolutor, and he failed every single time. And I worked it out that on those 30 Evolutors, let's say he had earned all those from scratch. He didn't actually already have them because he saved them up. Let's just say he started playing from scratch. He had no Evolutors, no 0 units, sorry, for an Evolutor, and he had to grind for those. It would have took him 420 days worth of grinding for that one Evolutor, with those 30 fails in a row. That's 420 days worth of playing the game every day and handing in eggs. That's insane. And even if I said somehow he got the currency to get all the 0 units in 1 week, still 210 days at that point worth of crafting materials. That's over half a year. So, I don't think they're going to be able to keep it like that. I reckon there's going to be a big outrage and enough people are going to complain about it and they're going to do something. Because it's way too ridiculous. Because unless you're really lucky, that could literally happen to you. And that's just for a Mega Digimon. It's not even a Jogress or an Ultra yet. They can't get away with that. They can't get away with that. There's no possible way people are going to let that slide. Not a chance. There's going to be enough of a public outcry. But they'll probably leave it for a few weeks. Capitalise on it, make as much money as they can. Because people are like, oh my god, I want the Megas. I want my Wargreymon and my Metal Garurumon and everything, you know. They know it's going to be a hot item because people want their Megas. But they did give us one for free for the 2 to 3 hour, the 3 hours that we lost today. They gave us one for free. Which is good, but that doesn't take away from the fact of what the actual issue is, you know? They're not out of my bad books yet. Not on that front. Not at all. Throughout going through the story, you'll get 2 for free from doing the quests. They're unleashing the second bunch of story content on the 8th. So there's probably going to be more Evolutors given away during the quest as well. But the problem is, there's a lot of Digimon in this game, and they're all going to eventually have Mega Digivolutions, right? There's 245. We cut line off. There's about 120 odd Digimon. The reason why I say there's about 120 odd or something is because you can get Mutant Digimon, which is the same Digimon but bigger, essentially. Has bonus stats, can reach the next level tier that it normally wouldn't be able to reach, but can't Digivolve past its form. So, for example, there's 2 Palmons. I've got Palmon, but now it's Alice is Grey, because that's the Mutant Palmon. Where if I got the 5% chance. So, there's about 120 odd Digimon in this game. There's going to be new Digimon that are getting Mega Digivolutions in the next content patch, which is coming on the 8th, which is the second half of the story that they've got to release, because they cut it in half. They give us the first half first in the on the release, and then they'll give us the second half 2 weeks later. So there's going to be more Digimon getting more Mega Digivolutions now. So it's not going to go. Please go to those Digimon list again. And give me a moment. The Mega parts. The only Digimon that have Megas right now are these starters. So you got War Greymon's Mega and everything like that. Unfortunately, right now, the only Megas that are available in-game are the standard Digivolution tree. Like, you won't see Megas of other Digimon because they don't exist yet. There's War Greymon, Metal Garurumon, Lilymon, Rosemon, Hercules Kabatarimon, who have I missed? Vikingmon, and Fanimon, Seraphimon. Those are the only Megas currently in the game at this current moment in time. Until the 8th, where they release more. My eldest Mon is probably going to get his Mega. Yeah, Seraphimon. He's probably going to get his Mega because, you know, my eldest Mon is the person that we're chasing to the human world. You know, following the Digimon Adventure anime. He ends up turning into Venom Vandemon, right? So he's probably going to get released soon. Most likely.